Welcome back to Grammar Grade 9. This is Unit 1, Lesson 7, and today we're zooming in on the verb itself. You already know that a verb shows action or being, but here's something you may not have noticed. A verb is often not a single word at all. It can be a little team of words working together. That team has a name, and by the end of this lesson, you'll spot it instantly. Let's dig in. Let's start with the big idea. A verb in a sentence can be more than one word. Sometimes the main action or being word brings along a few helpers writing in front of it. When it does, we call those helpers auxiliary verbs. You may know them by their friendlier name, helping verbs. The main verb, together with all of its auxiliaries, forms one single unit, and that unit has a name. The verb phrase. Those helpers aren't just decoration. Each one helps the main verb pin down exactly when and how the action happens. So who are these auxiliary verbs? There are really three families to know. The first family is the forms of the verb be. Am, is, are, was, were, being, and been. The second family is the forms of have, has, have, and had. And the third family is a group of other auxiliaries, words like can, could, may, might, shall, and will, along with do, does, did, must, should, and would. Don't worry about memorizing every one today. Just remember this. The forms of be and the forms of have are by far the most common helpers you'll meet. Now let's catch a verb phrase in the wild. Look at this sentence. The engineers have been testing the bridge. Where's the verb? Well, the main verb, the real action, is testing, but it isn't working alone. In front of it sit two auxiliaries, have and been. So the complete verb phrase is have been testing, three words acting as one. Watch how a bracket scoops up the whole group. And notice where the main verb lands. Testing is the very last word of the phrase. That's a rule you can count on. The main verb is always the last word in the verb phrase. Here's where students get tripped up. The auxiliary and the main verb don't always sit side by side. Little adverbs can slip right into the middle. Look, she should not have called. The verb phrase here is should have called, a modal, an auxiliary, and the main verb. But what about that word not sitting in the middle? Not is an adverb, not a verb. It interrupts the phrase, but it is never part of it. The same goes for words like already and never. They can break up the verb phrase, yet they always stay outside of it. So when you scoop up a verb phrase, step right over those little guests. Questions do something sneaky too. In a question, an auxiliary often jumps out ahead of the subject, splitting the verb phrase in two. Listen. Could she have finished already? The verb phrase is could have finished. But look how the subject, she, has wedged itself between could and have. And there's that interrupter again, already, hanging off the end. To find the phrase, just gather every verb, could plus have plus the main verb, finished. The subject and the adverb are only visitors passing through. Let's turn all of that into a simple routine you can run on any sentence. Step 1. Find the main verb, the core action or being word. Step 2. Scoop up every auxiliary sitting in front of it, even if the subject or an adverb has slipped between them. Step 3. Ignore the interrupters. Words like not, already, and never are just guests, never part of the phrase. And keep this anchor in mind through all three steps. The main verb is always the last word of the verb phrase. Find that last word, and the rest of the phrase falls into place. Ready to practice? Let's try a few together. In this first set, I'll give you a sentence, and you pick the complete verb phrase, the main verb plus all of its auxiliaries. Pause the video and decide before I reveal each answer. The students have finished the exam. The main verb is finished, but it has a helper in front of it, have. So the complete verb phrase isn't just finished, it's have finished, the auxiliary and the main verb together. The answer is have finished. The old bridge was being repaired. Here the main verb is repaired, and it's carrying two auxiliaries in front of it, was and being. Stack all three together, and the verb phrase is was being repaired. The answer is was being repaired. By noon, the crew had already left. Watch out for that word, already. It sits right in the middle, but it's an adverb, not a verb. The real verb phrase is just the auxiliary had, plus the main verb left. So already stays outside, and the answer is had left. Nicely done. In this second set, I'll point to one word in each sentence, and you decide whether that word belongs to the verb phrase or not. Remember, auxiliaries are in, but interrupters like not and never are out. Pause and choose before I answer. She should not sing tonight. Is the word not part of the verb phrase? The verb phrase here is should sing, a modal auxiliary plus the main verb. Not is an adverb that simply interrupts them. So no, not stays outside the phrase. The answer is no, it interrupts. Could you have known the truth? Is the word have part of the verb phrase? Yes, have is one of our auxiliary verbs, a form of have, and it joins could and the main verb, known. The full phrase is could have known, so the answer is yes, it's an auxiliary. They will never surrender. Is the word never part of the verb phrase? The verb phrase is will surrender, the auxiliary will plus the main verb surrender. Never is an adverb wedged between them, so it stays out. The answer is no, never interrupts. Let's gather up what we've learned. First, a verb phrase is a main verb plus all of its auxiliary verbs. And the most common auxiliaries are the forms of be and the forms of have, along with modals like can, will, and must. Second, those auxiliaries don't have to sit right next to the main verb. The subject can split them in a question, and adverbs like not, already, and never can slip into the middle. And third, no matter how the words are scattered, the main verb is always the last word of the phrase, and the interrupters are never part of it. Nail those three ideas, and you can find the verb phrase in any sentence. In our next lesson, we'll keep building. I'll see you there.